Hi guys, this is Ravi from the Nifty BN channel. In this video, we would learn how to read and analyze the option chain of an underlying asset. This is a very important topic, so I need you to pay close attention. So what is an option chain? An option chain is a full or partial list of all standardized options available for an underlying asset. It is basically a table showing current bid and ask prices on options at different strike prices for an underlying asset. The underlying asset can be either a stock or an index. All options of the same type, either calls or puts, with the same strike price and expiration date, are called an option series. An option chain displays this option series. It's important that you learn how to read and analyze an option chain to avoid costly trading mistakes. You need to understand two important terms, open interest and volume, to read and analyze an option chain better. So what is open interest? It reflects the total number of outstanding contracts that are held by market participants and have not been settled. The open interest data in an option chain helps us identify levels of potential support and resistance. What is volume? It reflects the number of contracts that are traded in a given period. The volume data in an option chain helps us identify activity for a particular contract. Both open interest and volume help us in identifying the most liquid and active strike price in an option chain. So where can one find an option chain? Although there are several sources, I will point you to one important source. Point your browser to nseindia.com. Roll over the text Live Market and click on Equity Derivatives. While on the Equity Derivatives page, click on Option Chain link on the right. Once on the Option Chain page, select 30th July 2020 from the expiry date drop-down menu. Scroll down to see all standardized options available for the selected expiry date. Typically, an option chain shows calls on the left side and puts on the right side, with the strike prices arranged in an ascending order in the center. Let's understand the mindset of an option buyer and option seller first. An option buyer purchases a call if he or she expects a price rise in the underlying, and purchases a put if he or she expects the price of the underlying to correct or fall. On the other hand, an option seller sells a call when he or she expects the price of the underlying to not rise above the strike sold plus the premium received, and sells a put when he or she expects the price of the underlying to not fall below the strike sold minus the premium received. The open interest is the number of outstanding buy or sell positions created by the option buyer or seller. And since for every option bought, someone has to sell that option, open interest is calculated single sided. The most important thing to remember is that we should always read and analyze the option chain from the seller's perspective, as buyers have rights and sellers have obligations. So sellers understand the risk better than buyers. On the put side, it is evident that maximum open interest stood at 10,000, followed by 9,000, followed by 9,500, and followed by 10,500 levels. While on the call side, maximum open interest was at 11,500, followed by 11,000 and followed by 11,200 levels. This indicates there is a potential resistance at 11,200, 11,500 levels and a potential support at 10,500, 10,000 levels. So the trading range can be between 10,500 to 11,200. For identifying strikes where there was significant option writing, we have to skip at the money strikes and identify those strikes with a positive change of open interest. It is evident that on the call side there was significant writing at 11,500 and then 11,400 levels. And on the put side, significant writing was seen at 10,600 and then 10,400 levels. For identifying strikes where there was significant option unwinding, we have to identify those strikes with a negative change of open interest. It is evident that on the call side, there was significant writing at 11,000 and then 11,800 levels. And on the put side, significant unwinding was seen at 9,200 and then 9,500 and then 10,500 levels. This indicates a shift of support and resistance to higher levels, which may extend the up move. Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.